The hunting horn in Monster Hunter World is a unique and highly underrated weapon, often overshadowed by flashier or more straightforward options. Known as one of the least used weapons in the game, it combines the roles of a heavy-hitting melee weapon and a team support tool, making it incredibly versatile. So in this video, I want to continue sharing the builds that have kept me hooked for thousands of hours. In this series, I'll walk you through builds you can use, starting from the end of the main story and progressing all the way to the most optimal endgame farming setups. And today, we will be covering the hunting horn. First up is a budget build towards the end of the campaign, and before you have beaten Raging Brachydios. The recommended weapon at this stage is Sforzando 3 from the Ore Tree. This hunting horn has a great melody, including attack up extra large and wing pressure negated. So it's a great weapon for solo huntings as well as multiplayer, and it's very easy to craft as well. For the armor set, we will use 3 pieces from Teostra, Kaiser Crown Beta Plus, Kaiser Vambraces Beta Plus, and Kaiser Coil Beta Plus. This will give us the set bonus Teostra technique, which prevents weapons from losing sharpness during critical hits. So the more we can hit weak points, the less we would need to sharpen our weapon. On the chest, Rathalos Mail Beta Plus gives 2 points of weakness exploit, which will help to reach a total of 3 levels of weakness exploit. On the legs, I have chosen to use Garuga Greaves Beta Plus. This gives me 2 levels of critical eye to bring up the affinity without relying on decorations, and also provide a good amount of slots for flexibility. On the charm, Handicraft Charm will help us to get purple sharpness. Please note that you won't be able to upgrade it to level 4 until later in the game. Having the charm at level 3 at this stage is good enough. The mandatory decoration for Hunting Horn is Sonorous Jewel for Horn Maestro. This will increase the effect duration of melodies, so we should ideally always have this equipped. Additionally, 3 levels of health boost are also required. This is almost mandatory for any builds. I also recommend slotting in an Elementless Jewel. This works well with our current weapon choice, further boost its attack power. On the other hand, if you have collected some good decorations and are ready to improve the build further, we can swap out the weapon to Sonorous Icefield from Velkhana. This weapon has a high raw attack and the same set of amazing melodies. We can also change the chest piece to Kirin Jacket Beta Plus to bring up critical eye to make up for the affinity, which in total brings the critical eye to level 6 without relying on any decorations. On the decorations, this is what you should aim for, bringing critical eye up to level 7, together with weakness exploit and weapon augmentation. We can reach a total of 100% critical chance. 3 levels of peak performance will give us some additional damage, but you can also swap them out to Evade Window for more comfort. This build will be enough for you to face off with Raging Brachydios and Furious Rajang. After killing the Angry Monkey, we can immediately replace the weapon with the hunting horn from him, Demon Lord Wardrum. This weapon is overall the best before Fatalis. It has very high raw with attack up extra large melody. For the armor set, we will still use 3 pieces of Kaiser set on the helmet, gloves, and waist. This will allow us to maintain the purple sharpness and keep our damage high. The chest will be replaced with Brachydium Mail Beta Plus, and the legs will be replaced with Brachydium Graves Beta Plus. These 2 pieces will give us the set bonus that allows us to raise the level cap of Agitator all the way to level 7 for that 20% additional affinity. On the charm, use Challenger Charm to fill these Agitator skills. And at this stage, I do recommend raising your master rank in Guiding Land so you can upgrade this charm to level 5. You don't need many rare decorations for this build, and here is what you should be aiming for. Again, 3 levels of health boost is a must. Critical Eye 4 level gives us 20% affinity. In addition, we also get 15% from the weapon itself, 20% from Agitator, and 50% from Weakness Exploit. That is a total of 105% critical chance when hitting weak spots. You can of course remove the Evade Window and Evade Extender skills for more attack boost. but I choose this setup for more survivability. From here, you should be ready to fight the final black dragon, Fatalis, but a few small tweaks in the build should help you to make this fight a bit easier. So here is my Anti-Fatalis build, Pre-Fatalis. On the weapon, we will be using Electron Revival. This is the best Dragon Elemental hunting horn, and Fatalis is indeed weak to dragon damage. Additionally, this weapon has Blight Negated Melody, which will help us to increase survivability. On the decorations, we of course need Health Boost level 3 again. I also recommend getting Pathbreaker to level 3, as it makes it easier to break Fatalis' head, which will reduce his firepower. In addition, putting heavy artillery on the mantles will help to boost the damage of cannons and ballista, and getting Fatalis to topple much easier. Finally, once you have beaten the Black Dragon, claim the sweet final reward, the endgame build is truly shaping up. I have 3 different endgame builds for different purposes to show you. The first one is an all-purpose general hunt build. Replace the weapon with Fatalis Menace Wailer. This is the highest raw attack weapon in this game. Unfortunately, it has a very low affinity, so augmenting it with affinity increase in addition to the standard health regeneration is recommended. We will be using 4 pieces of armor from Fatalis, Dragonhead Beta Plus, Dragonhide Beta Plus, Dragonclaw Beta Plus, and Dragon Barbs Alpha Plus. This set will raise the level cap for all applicable skills and completely remove the need to run level 3 health boost from now on. On the legs, I chose Rimeguard Greaves Gamma from Arch-Tempered Velkhana to immediately max out peak performance. On the decorations, these are what you should aim for. We can easily reach 100% affinity in this build, and the spare slots can go into Slugger for additional knockout power and Divine Blessing for more comfort. Now the next build is what I normally run at Master Rank 900, and it truly shines with its high damage when used right. For this, we need to get the 4 pieces from Arch-Tempered Velkhana. Replace head, chest, gloves and greaves from the Rimeguard Gamma set. This gives us the unique set bonus, Frostcraft. This skill charges a frost gauge when we have our weapon sheathed, and the fuller the gauge, the higher the damage boost for our next attacks. Together with peak performance and coalescence that came with the armor set, this build has the highest damage potential for Hunting Horn. And here are the deco setups. We will of course have to go back to Health Boost level 3, and you can also consider sacrificing some critical eye for handicraft due to the small purple sharpness from the weapon. Finally, I want to show you how Hunting Horn users can be everyone's favorite in this game. So here is my Support Hunter's build. The weapon of choice is flexible, but I am using Safi's Bindhorn for Paralysis proc. I also awakened it with Status Effect up for additional Paralysis power, and Attack Melody for Attack up extra large for my teammates. For the armor set, use 4 pieces of armor from Fatalis, replace legs with Kovtaroth's Wrath Beta Plus, and replace charms with Friendship Charm level 5 for max level of wide range. On the decos, we will be focusing on Speed Eating, Mushroom Mancer, and Free Meal. With all these skills, not only do we still maintain a relatively high damage, but can also support our hunting partners with healing and damage boost items. We can use mushrooms without having to craft consumables. Additionally, most of the time, we won't actually consume any items to buff the whole party. Your friends will love you. And there you have it. These are all builds you can progress through from a late campaign until the end of time for Hunting Horn in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Let me know what other weapon builds you want to see. And you can also join my Discord below to connect with other hunters if you are looking for friends to play with. Now I hope you find this video useful. Remember to leave a like and subscribe for more Monster Hunter content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.